We're here at Milcom 2014. I'm here with Justin Moll, Director of Marketing for Vadatech. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
A couple questions for you. Your company is participating here at Milcom. How's this show valuable for you? What brings you to the show?
Well, really, Vadatech has a lot of great products over the years, but they really haven't done much marketing as far as getting the name out, as far as who Vadatech is, and also
Sure.
For the technology, micro TCA, of really the success that it's had. When I was with prior companies, I never really realized how successful micro TCA was, and particularly in mill era.
It has a perception as not being as well accepted as people as it actually is. Yeah.
Right, and over half the company's business is mill arrow,
right.
And the majority of what we do, we do all different types of embedded computing architectures, but micro TCA is one of the core focuses.
Mm-hmm.
And there are a lot of great programs out there that are using micro TCA,
mm-hmm.
and we wanted to get people to start to know it.
Okay, sure. And Milcom being communications based, I guess, is sort of fits in with that micro TCA technology quite a bit, or?
Yeah, micro TCA, of course, geared out of the more the telecom and communications
through
side.
ATCA and that type of stuff. Yeah,
exactly. But it is really gained a lot of inroads, particularly in the last few years,
mm-hmm.
in all types of mill arrow applications, from more the ground-based type of platforms. But it's really started to gain much more traction in the ruggedized environments, mm-hmm. and from all types, from ground-based to airborne applications.
Okay. Another question for you. We just turned off our cell phones for this interview. These days, things like smartphones, tablets, they're very popular in the consumer world. And I think the Defense Department has really sort of understood that it's a very popular, very useful platform for their warfighters to use. Now, the thing is, like, that maybe competes with certain devices that our industry may make. Is there any sort of angle where that's actually beneficial for us in the role that we play in our industry with communication, that type of stuff, or is it more really kind of eating into our business?
Well, for us, for a lot of our products, micro TCA is used in a lot of commercialized applications. Now, it's not the same as something like an iPhone, but it is truly a COTS architecture where it's used in communications applications, high energy physics, just various high-end computing applications. And since it is truly COTS used in all these different types, there are really a lot of advantages as far as the availability, the cutting edge technology. For example, a company like a Qualcomm, for example, will want really the leading bleeding edge type of technology, and that helps drive the evolution of new products, and also the cost side as well, since they in those markets tend to order in the higher volumes. That really helps. Those same AMC modules can be used in mill arrow applications, whether it's ground-based or you could ruggedize them inside a clamshell. Mm-hmm. But the core module can still be used, mm-hmm. and it really helps reduce the cost.
Yeah. So it sounds like indirectly, like the companies like Qualcomm, they have to be a bleeding edge to sort of support the high bandwidth applications driven by these consumer devices, and that affects you guys because you can leverage that for technology markets like the military and defense and that type of stuff. Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
While I have you here, is there any sort of new product that you want to talk about that you're maybe talking about the show, or want to get the word out about?
Well, we have a few. Many people know us as providers of AMC boards, but we want people to know that we actually provide the full solution. Mm-hmm. So we have announced application-ready platform for mill sensor processing. Mm-hmm. So it's based on a cube style, based on micro TCA form factor, with 5 FPGAs where you could use different types from a Vertex 7, all the way down to an RTX, mm-hmm. or you could use a Freescale or Intel processor. So we made it flexible enough for people to have some choices in mm-hmm. there, but really geared for certain type of applications. We also have recently introduced a conduction-cooled micro TCA .3 product line with ATRs in 1/2 to 3/4 ATR size, with various conduction-cooled ruggedized boards to the .3 specification. There's also micro TCA .2 has recently been ratified, and we are coming out very shortly with some micro TCA .2 modules. And the difference with those is they're very similar to .3, but they have the channels in the sidewalls of the board so that airflow could pass through, so that you could have a hybrid approach of air and conduction cool.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
And one more exciting product that we have is a hybrid advanced TCA and micro TCA chassis. It's a 3U chassis, so it really combines the functionality of and the versatility of micro TCA with just that heavy horsepower of ATCA.
Yeah, high compute density.
So you could have x86 Haswell processor on the ATCA board, and you could have up to eight AMCs, which is unique in the industry. 8 mid-size AMCs in this, so you could have multiple FPGAs in there. You could have even storage and graphics and all different types of AMCs. So really, you get the combination of the versatility of micro TCA and the horsepower of ATCA.
Yeah. From what you're saying, it sounds like, and I was over your booth before, is that you're really trying to hit all the whole ecosystem of micro TCA, like every type of thing from mechanical chassis down to the compute stuff and everything.
Yeah, Vadatech is the only vendor in the industry that offers the complete ecosystem, from the MCHs to the power modules. We have over 220 different AMCs, which cover from processors to storage to FPGAs. To graphics cards, IOs, network interface, and so on, as well as the chassis themselves. And the shelf managers, I should mention, the shelf management component. So really the entire ecosystem of micro TCA is a focus, but we also have advanced TCA products, and actually we're showing in our booth a ruggedized ATCA chassis in the 12U height, which complies to MIL 810 for shock and vibration and 461 for EMI. It's an aluminum based chassis that's lighter weight, so we really had to do some special configurations to balance the strength to weight ratio within there, make sure it's lightweight but also strong enough for these type of applications.
Sounds like a busy time for you guys. Thanks a lot, Justin. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you, Jeff.